I got to perform in front of my favorite rapper, Lil Wayne. I got off stage, and I'm trying to act like I've been there before and not fan out, and then he told me to my face, like, you're hard. And I was like, thanks, bro. I really wanted to hug him, like, oh my God, you're Lil Wayne, like, whoa. I want to picture it, but I had to be like, yeah. My name is Fed the God, and I'm an artist, rapper from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I first got into making music when I was, 16, 17 years old. Me and my friends, we had a group called NWS. I got in the studio. I wasn't the rapper though, my friends were the rappers. I was saying anything at first, but I had a flow to me, and people was like, yeah, I think you should be a rapper. You sound nice. Like I was trash, but I sounded good. I was 17 years old. I made a song called NFL, Northside for Life. So that's my first hit. I caught my second hit with Stunner Too Fly called Freak Girl. We caught that hit, and then now Who Fed the God Is, my first hit as Fed the God would be Bobby Boucher. That was in 2018. That's me as being an adult and really actually wanting to pursue music. So I had hits from 17, 20, and 25 years old. My process in the booth is freestyle, but it's kind of like not paper written, but brain written. So I'll go in there, I do 4 bars at a time. So I go in the booth, I'll do my 4 bars, and then I come out and read the room. So I feel the energy, and then I'm like, all right, they feeling this, they body language is feeling this. I go back in, I do another 4 bars. I come back out. Now that's 8 bars right there. So now I got either a hook or I got the first verse or first part of the song. So, I do that, and then I can break up my 8 bars. Sometimes artists can go on a ramble, and it'd be like too much at one time. So like, okay, this bar sounds good here. Pick this bar later on in the song. Or I might rap the song one way and then it's backwards. So I'll switch the first 4 and the other 4 around, and then it sounds better that way. So yeah, that's pretty much how I do it in there. Growing up in Pittsburgh, and specifically the North Side, shaped me just because it's hard body. Like, you're not going to get accepted, especially for doing something out the norm. Like, so it shapes you, it grounds you to a point that, like, your dream is your dream. It's nobody else's job to support your dream but yours. And if you're going to chase your dream, you got to make people respect it in Pittsburgh. Like, so I feel like once I did that, once I was able to make people respect it, like not having the best resources, not having the best outlets to get my music out there, not even having money sometimes, and I was able to make it happen. Pittsburgh is going to embrace you. They're going to embrace you. They're going to pull you up because it's like, hey, this is ours. It's going to humble you. It's going to kick you. It's going to spit you out. But once it gets you, it's going like, yo, this is ours. Now we're going to cherish this, and it's Pittsburgh versus everybody. Once you make it in Pittsburgh and make it out of Pittsburgh, you're going to be very successful anywhere. The artist that meant the most to me was Wiz Khalifa. Like working with Wiz and seeing him like grow up in this community and not get embraced, and then for him to leave Pittsburgh and get embraced by the world. But like before, like Pittsburgh loved him, but the world embraced him. He didn't have to do nothing he did for me. So for him and Will to reach back and bring me into the studio and see what I got, like they really like, before I ever made a song with Wiz, he was paying for studio time for me. Just to like, hey, this kid has something, let's try to help him before we show him everything. Like they were sending me books, like before he even made a song with me, hey, let's see how intelligent you are, hey, highlight this, like books about the music industry. So when I get into the industry, that's when I knew I was going to make it. When they started teaching me about the industry, I'm like, all right, cool. And then when he came to Pittsburgh, he was like, yo, come to the studio. Came to the studio, he put me to the test. This is my first time. I recorded in the studios. This is my first time recording in a room full of people. Like, he put a beat on. I get to going. He stopped me. I'm thinking I'm doing something wrong. He said, no, this is crazy. You go right after me. So I'm like, I'm stopping you. This is crazy. I'm going right after you. So it was a real organic, natural thing when Wiz. So that was like my number one ideal collaboration, just coming from here and seeing one of your favorites embrace you as an artist. That was just great. My grandma, 2 weeks before I got my record deal, she died. So she never got to see my dream through, because my grandma was super confused about what I wanted to do, because I was confused about what I wanted to do, but like actually seeing something through and not like throwing it to the side, I really wanted my grandma to see that. So seeing my mom and my family members getting to see that for my grandma is super dope. That's probably that's the best moment ever. Like my kids getting to go on stage, and then them getting to meet some of their favorite rappers because of this is what I do. This is my proudest moment about this. The best advice I give for an up-and-coming artist, an aspiring artist, is just keep pushing. Everything's not what it seems, and if you really are passionate about making music, then you're going to go broke a million times about this. Like, you got to invest in yourself, whether it's the smallest thing, like take care of yourself, take care of your image, and just stay down. Like, it's hard. It's very hard, but stay forward. Like, But so like whatever qualities that people gravitate towards, try to bring that to the forefront. Try to make your best qualities that people love, and then about you, push it up. But also, keep your ego. Like your ego, but learn how to separate your ego. Like, know how to turn off the artist and separate that from the person. Like you as a person is gonna push your artistry forward. If people don't like you as a person, they're not gonna care about you as an artist. The upcoming project that I'm doing is I'm just gonna drop mini movies every Tuesday. I'm dropping them on Instagram, Facebook, and X. So it'll be videos of songs that I have on upcoming project. I don't know what it's called yet, but the more people that react to it are gonna be the songs that I'm picking. So right now I'm giving people's choice. I'm putting out everything I got, and y'all pick it, y'all react, y'all go crazy, and then this is gonna be the project. Whatever the 7 to 12 craziest songs is that y'all react to, out of the 40 maybe videos I'm about to put out, is what I'm gonna put out as a project.